la comédia online. Dieu non pas eu.
Just like that.
Ou pas un moyen.
No answer. This I don't buy new car. I dey feel like glory. I can't keep back there. What? Pull it. I want to pull it. Now me, see me. God will punish you. I dey follow it up. You dey ignore me, abi? Follow you. Jesus wept so he shaggy. Every time I want to beg for 1K. Hello. How far day for months? How much class I don't banish you? Banish care, you don't alright. I do the power. I know it's a talk now. Where that car with the power for road, that black car with the proof for sale. I just set out the car since nobody. Everybody had the grease, they don't even see you. What happened? Make sure you off that car now. What happened now? The see where they get that car. That person don't. It's not found in yet. He entered the car, he started it, and he didn't come out again. Shaggy way.
Shaggy way, this crazy guy. My guy is on so much.
Why go leave your car for me to go? You don't say they break the law. Come on, go and carry that car from you. I don't feel enter that car again like this. This Yahoo boy, don't go put your hand for what you know. Now you don't run. Hey, the car they talk. Hey, you be mumu.
You can't come by yourself.
No. Who's the driver? I don't know.
Yeah. Security myself.
Let me say you go flavor where they tell me pedam.
Very sweet girl. Pink smell. As I must you ignore. Okay, na talk am again no. Na musician they call you.
Musician will never blow. Na content creator. Excuse me.
As how now? Boy, when know you want, now they do shakara for as how now? Normally, I don't say to carry car shop. If not, why do you use me to do carry car shop?
Can I take it to my mom?
Why?
Listen to the car. I will explain.
What's going on here? You go enter, you go enter.
And give me your love.
You go enter after all this. Yeah. This one, musician will never do. Whoa. A soldier.
Oh, my baby. Is he the guy you told me about?
Yes, ma'am.
Good day, man.
Good day. Have safe.
Thank you. The irregular speedometer, Scorpion King got the antenna is tapping on maximum frequency. Receive the free Wi-Fi and say,
You're welcome.
Thank you.
So, I believe my daughter's told you everything.
Yes, man. Apart from the fact that you are a military personnel, she don't talk rich there.
You see, my daughter here, she has been through a lot of heartbreaks. Taking it upon myself, and any relationship she's going to get into, I have to be abreast of it. So, young man, what do you want from my daughter?
I want her loyalty, her trust, her honesty.
Let's have it.
Financial support.
Are you a
gold digger?
No, I'm not a gold digger. But I'm liability, but I'm a businessman.
So why do you need more money?
I don't want her money. The thing is that, as a businessman, sometimes we venture into new businesses and we want to invest in it, And after investing, we'll go broke. Sometimes we need someone to lean on. That is why having a supportive partner is very good. You understand? Sometimes when you go broke, you pass on somebody. I want to take a country Malawi with my baby. It's not good now. When I go broke, my baby should guide.
Having said that, you ask her out in my presence. Feel free.
I should ask her out here.
What's going on here? Why must I do that? I won't do that. You won't spoil my skin.
Now, when you walked past me earlier, I was captivated by your uncomparable beauty. Then I started wondering if your two legs can be my unborn kids so I can raise them properly.
You want to sleep with my daughter?
Mama, best you the relationship, but they knock once now. We're gonna knock once.
I like that. I like that.
That's my motive, but I think it's once now. Like, I have this kind of beauty as a girlfriend, and I will not be tempted to sweet girl sometime.
Woman, there are rules here. You cannot have sexual knowledge of my daughter until after marriage. If you're not okay with the rules, then you have to watch.
They play. Look at this guy. Come back, guys. Come back.
I'm not gonna knock your daughter.
Can you imagine?
Madam, use your hand and marry her.
Which kind of nonsense? Now you get time, baby. Dry your shoes. Take care. So they go carry and you still go carry and put for there. You the wine.
Jackpot. 6 a.m. is the best time to work for Lagos because everybody don't go work since 4. You have to play. Come on, jackpot with this one. No, see phone. Now lie. These guys are better too. You know, believe that this guy they trade with MaloWallet.org. The best cryptocurrency platform where they. You sabi MaloWallet now?
God have mercy.
You know say they get app for App Store too. I don't talk say after this job, if I don't go legit, now then I go to trade up my cryptocurrency. Are you done? Yeah, so I just make a top small brain. And why they use baby voice? I just want to chill, but problem is
How you do now? I do like this. Come outside, I do your door. After my bro, who your bro, go on punish the man. Kirikou. What's that tell me?
Who goes see them?
Push and breast to a small boy. Push and breast to a small boy.
You get one. Ha!
They show small people.
Listen to me.
What's that tell me this guy?
Who knows where about this man?
Your uncle.
He's wanted. He said that I can provide him with the sum of 5,000 naira.
You want to pay your uncle. You know the father.
Because of money.
You know the other to be pay your uncle. To be pay your uncle, the other.
Damn, I won't take this nonsense. Okay, doctor, what's the meaning of this now? I'm begging for this talk now.
What's going on here?
See this doctor. See nonsense breast enlargement he did for me. I won't do breast enlargement. I do one come big pass one. No, man, you have to do the two together. Exactly. See your husband.
My brother, you dey complain? I'm not a complain, though. The only one hand I get, and the only one breast I should be breast. I swear, you just can do it, AJ.
We follow for the back.
Seven push-ups.
700 push-ups.
Round 1, fight. Finish her.
Bam! Okay.
Rose, tell her to remove 2 things from her body.
Okay. So I want you to take off 2 things from your body.
Be specific now, you come on, we go.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
When you go, you go be specific now, you tell her what.
Round 2, fight.
You don't get sense.
Finish him.
Okay.
What do you want me to remove?
I
don't want you to remove anything.
Oh, God.
Instead, I want you to book my flight to Amsterdam. For Afro Juju Fest.
Not good.
Women,
And life on
if they think of knacking, yeah, they think of let's go have fun.
Seven push-ups. 7 push-ups. 7 push-ups.
Even woman self get satisfaction.
20 secondi per amare la nuova crema Pantene Hit and Glow. Guardala, è rosa. Poi la magia. La sua formula Pro V con tecnologia termoattiva. Usa il calore per idratare i capelli fino a 4 volte di più. Wow! E li protegge fino a 230 gradi. Sembra impossibile, ma è proprio così. Scommetti che non riuscirai più a farne a meno.
Ma aspetti un segno dal cielo per cambiare divano.
Lassù segni non se ne vedono.
Qui in poltrone sofà invece c'è lo svuoto tutto d'oro.
Ultimi pezzi a partire da 99 euro. È l'ultima occasione per fare affari d'oro.
E allora smetti di guardare il cielo,
E vieni in negozio.
ma termina domenica.
Poltrone sofà.
Solo divani di qualità.
Dal 23 febbraio gustare i sapori dal mondo in stile francese vale davvero. I prodotti Duc Decor stanno arrivando da Lidl. Lidl vale davvero.
Hi, can I give you a ride?
I have a boyfriend.
Can I give you a reward special? So anybody's here.
Chaluto, I bought all these gifts for you.
Governor Muneke.
Baby, please. I've told you countless times. I'm in a relationship.
Forget about your relationship. I'm talking about marriage here. Let me take you out of these trenches. Look at where you are living. Let me change your life. What up, you say, Mom, you will make a good wife.
Chief, with all due respect, my no is my no. I can't leave my boyfriend for you.
All right.
But I want all the money in the world. Money don't.
What's going on here?
Okay. She tell you why could you happy?
If she refuses to leave that wretched boy, a rich man like me, that means when we marry, she will not leave me for Dangote.
Wisdom. Okay. She did relationship. Serious one. Forget that. Turn by turn, we. Turn by turn.
Sure, so not be this guy.
Make you no go meet the guy.
I've changed my mind. ready to be at your Google.
Hold up, nigga.
See boyfriend. See boyfriend. Simu.
Wait a minute. Why are you still following me? I'm ready to level to discuss in this poverty relationship. Every time, Gary, morning, afternoon, night. Now don't get us and say, give me that face. Chief, let me say that. This is what you wanted.
Rich men not there everywhere, but beautiful girls full everywhere. And my advantage with that.
No one again. This is what you go start doing one guy now.
It's way better pass you. Until you reach time for person to practice for them. And the same rule.
If you come now, please start from scratch.
You don't get better.
We get rice.
Why rice? Then calm down.
The divine concern.
Pound this here. Pound this somewhere where. Pound that well where.
I'm not kidding you now, too.
That give me your land, there you go.
The one there for me, though. That bread where you teach so, and 700.
Jesus.
What's going on here?
I'm gonna buy.
What's going on?
See as you fine. What are you drinking?
Oh, strawberry daiquiri.
Which one the strawberry daiquiri again? Please tell them to give you something maybe they chop.
I'm okay with this. I'm okay.
Which one say you are okay? How can you come there to the time say you are okay? Tell them to give you something maybe they chop.
Are you sure?
She said she's
it's an embarrassment for me to carry you come there. Come to drink all this thing. Tell them to give you something.
Okay.
Now you go wrong.
Okay. Right.
Waiter! Hi. Do you guys have Mattel? Yeah, bring Mattel, cranberry. And for the food, you can bring catfish. I need fries on the side. And also a cold bottle of champagne. And don't forget water. Anything.
She said she's okay. You then insist. Now you don't sweat.
But you know, I need a single mother. Because the way you just replace this order, like say you get to the way you say you won't go fit for house. And the get your fellow buddies where you keep for you, wait till you won't go give food. Because I don't understand. I was just trying to be a gentleman, not only saying how far I carry come for this. I mean, I do I see this date now, eh? You don't end.
If you clear for here, you didn't mad.
I'm gonna buy.
Oh, because I keep quiet and look since here. Choco Malaysia. Just a good guy, just show yourself because I didn't look at you. Oh, because I didn't manage you. You're this local champion. So I'm going to sit down there and I will clear. Because nobody walks out of me on the date. I carry this one. Oh, Papa.
Come on. When you talk about the Kotaria, I still clear.
She said she's okay. You don't insist. My girlfriend asked me to find her or she won't talk to me for a whole week. She's invincible. My guy no one better talk for 1 week. My guy no one better talk for 1 week. You know what better talk for 1 week. He prefers her not talking to him for 1 week. You are invincible, darling. You are invincible.
When you see my clothes, you drive. You cannot drive because you are not tall. And 2 on the floor. Climb there. Drive because you will not be able to.
She's not talking to me like
And she's not talking to you like that. You don't have the mind to talk. You need your smelly height. Your smelly height. Not like clothes that you are not drive. I mean, there's nothing. Every time I go to you know with your mate, you'll be managed to your best.
Stop talking to me like this. I won't tell you to stop. I thought I see your voice.
Which guy is over there?
Oh, Jesus.
Go carry the chair or you jump. You go jump now.
Another struggle. The suffering is real.
she's so nice. I see that watching us.
You guys will talk past like that. That's what I do.
This relationship is getting very toxic. It's turning into
Waiting before Papa they talk for you.
Yeah, sit up. Let's go now. Then come, let's go.
no sense in doing this.
Child.
You guys will talk. That's what I think they do now, bro.
I've been saying that we should spend more time together. Like, at the end of the day, love is blind.
You're just hiding behind this shit. You think I don't know your school? You think I don't know your school? Stand up, let's show each other proper love. You stand up.
Is that why you're here?
Stand up, baby.
I'm not flying.
Baby, stop, Joe. Calm down.
Calm down, God.
Yeah. Kiss me, Joe.
You're making me timid, though. You're making me timid.
I need your leg.
Wafer croccante ricoperto da cioccolato al latte. Vinci la Formula 1. Vai su KitKat.it.
Have a break. Have a Kit Kat, the official chocolate bar of Formula 1.
Una superficie rustica e una frolla ancora più irresistibile da inzuppare, affondare o fare splash. Campagnole Mulino Bianco, perfette per ogni inzuppo. Mulino Bianco, c'è un mondo più buono.
Un bagno appena pulito ha un ottimo profumo. Fino al prossimo sciacquone. Prova Ambipur Bagno. Spingi la levetta, niente batterie o elettricità. Ambipur Bagno è un profumatore liquido che combatte i cattivi odori e rinfresca fino a 50 giorni. Goditi a lungo il profumo di un bagno appena pulito e una freschezza continua con Ambipur Bagno.
Show me everything for you and I'm fake. Hey, crocodile.
You said you wanted a loan of 500,000 naira.
Yes,
and you're sure that all the information provided here are correct.
they are all correct, sir. Very sure, sir. You can ask my father.
Your father is late now.
I mean, my stepfather.
Okay, your stepfather is alive.
Yes.
Are you sure you're going to pay this money?
Okay, look at me very well. Do I look like I resemble?
How much you want?
I resemble no pay.
You're over excited, so I'm doubting.
Oh, Raja,
All right, sign here.
I get it.
Under your name. It's okay. What is that signature? What's this? Only 500,000. I want to swear everything.
Give me.
I'm giving you this money. Okay, calm down now. What's your problem? Calm down. Hey, if you joke with me, I'm not going to give you this money.
Don't sign now. Just
this is 500,000 naira.
Okay.
If you fail to provide,
I'll just take it to my house.
Okay, calm down.
Okay, calm down.
I'll take this daddy. Respect yourself. What's wrong with you people? Be careful.
Thank you very much, So see now. All right, guys. Later, Sorry.
Watch out for part 2. Wow. So now waiting get part 2. Now waiting get part 2. I go watch. I don't know. So now go bear with me. Maybe if the part 2 don't come out, I go put on here. We will still watch her. Do you understand? But anyways, like loan company, they give money cash. Don't be transferred. They do. I think they transfer the money to your account and then you go and catch it. Do they give cash? That one, me, I don't know. But I think they should not be. It's not wise to be giving cash. If the person can't go outside, they can't collect the money from you. You know? But anyways, what's your favorite part of the video? I think for a start, I love that first one. Amunek, I love that first one. You know, I think it's a big lesson to all these politicians. One day, all these guys, all these people, all these hospitals, all these things where they're supposed to repair for here, leave and they travel out. One day they will jam our people for there and our people will show them shaggy. Now, waiting they don't understand with that. But anyway, until that day comes, they will not understand. So thanks guys for watching to the very end. I really appreciate you. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate. What's your favorite part? Tell me. I've said mine. Tell me yours. And please make sure to check out my other videos. There's so many of them on my channel. Check them out. Share this video to your friends and family, your WhatsApp status, your Facebook. Just share it. Share it. You understand? Share it. And subscribe here to do that, guys. Thanks for watching. And see you in my next one. Peace and love.
Non è mai solo una partita. Qui si gioca per rendere questi colori immortali. Per portare questa maglia nell'Olimpo della pallavolo. E quando si cade, ci si rialza, sempre. Perché ogni sconfitta insegna. Questa è Verona. Qui non si molla mai.
Governor make it again as awarded one of the biggest projects in Africa, an ultra-modern hospital to
Joining us now is stories. Joining us now with stories trending around the world is Oji Okwe. Good morning, Janex.
Good morning, Dr. But how are you this morning? Perfect. Good morning, Ayo. How are you this morning? I love your brooch. Good morning. Rufy, I forgot to commend your haircut. I love it.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, you look sharp and dapper.
What's the name of this haircut? Rico Bay.
Rico Bay.
Oh, guess follow me.
No, Rico Bay is like a mohawk.
There's one called Guess Follow Me.
The Rico Bay is a mohawk. The one that is
this one, Guess Follow Me.
No, this is just a Rufy's dapper haircut.
I don't want
all right.
You don't want Guess Follow Me.
Guess Follow Me. Dr. But
in the month of Valentine.
I'm not sashing.
All right. All right. Well, good morning to you, viewers. Let's begin what's trending. Social media has erupted with condemnation from political activists, civil society groups, and ordinary Nigerians after former Anambra State Governor Peter Obi and former ADC National Chairman John Odige Oyegun were attacked in what has been described as an assassination attempt in Benin City, Edo State. The brazen attack in broad daylight occurred during the formal declaration of Olumide Akpata into the African Democratic Congress. Videos circulating on social media show bullet-riddled gates and shattered vehicle windscreens. Let's take a look at this eyewitness account.
This is the ADC State Secretariat. See the injured. Look at this one. I was injured. This is the ADC State Secretariat in Edo State, Okwelaka. We just received our dignitaries today. We had a Dikapi Olumide Akpata was Dikapi to the ADC, and Peter Obi was here live and direct to witness it. Just few minutes after the event took place, the APC sent their thugs. They came in numbers with a Sienna or private vehicle with proper shot. They were shooting. They destroyed vehicles. They destroyed this man's vehicle. Look how they scattered everywhere. This is the woman who set up the secretariat. Look at that things that are destroyed. Is this the kind of step of the Pablo? What's the present over? Look at this water destruction. They said the woman was shot on the neck. The woman has been run to the hospital. They shot over the neck. Many people were beaten and were injured. Look at our DJ, the DJ who covered the event. You can see all his vehicles have been destroyed. They stole the laptop of the DJ. They scattered his phone and his laptop was stolen. And look at that, they were scattered everywhere. See, destroyed bottles. They came with guns. They said all of them were having poppers on their house and were shooting sporadically in this venue. This is Edo State, and the power of opposition cannot be subdued. Everybody who wants to join the APATC must be allowed to do so. We have the right to gather, we have the right to participate. Any form of intimidation and oppression that they are using in this state to oppress us will not be allowed accepted. This is totally unacceptable.
This is absolutely ridiculous, Aya. Ridiculous. Well, Dr. Unisa Tanko, National Coordinator of the Obedient Movement Worldwide, who was on this program earlier, revealed that armed thugs trailed their convoy from the ADC Secretariat to Chief Odige Oyegun's residence on Tuesday, opening fire on their compound. Tanko went on to state that the attackers shot at the gate and destroyed several vehicles in what appeared to be a survived assassination attempt on their lives. He characterized the incident as a direct assault on Nigeria's democratic process and called on security agencies to act swiftly to protect political actors and prevent further escalation of violence. Meanwhile, former governorship flag bearer of the Labour Party in Edo State, Olumide Akpata, and his running mate successfully joined the African Democratic Congress on Tuesday. Well, let's listen to what Peter Obi had to say.
Let me assure all of us here, we are committed to a new Nigeria. They might do everything possible to stop us, but I assure you our commitment is total. We must build a country that will work for everybody. It is not working for everybody today. We must build a country where a child of nobody can be somebody without knowing anybody.
Well, I mean, it's good that, that they went on to go ahead with their meeting that was scheduled. But, despite multiple vehicles destroyed and a gate riddled with bullets, no arrests have been made. The Edo State Police Command confirmed the incident, saying a political gathering was disrupted by suspected hoodlums. But critics are asking, how were armed gunmen able to trail political leaders through Benin City unchallenged? Where were the security escorts? And most importantly, who ordered this attack? Who ordered this attack?
Yeah, that's a big question. I think I can't remember, was it last week that it was said that, where's the opposition? We can't hear the voices or see the opposition, I think following the Abuja elections. And I mentioned that under this administration, it is a very hostile environment for the opposition. And to what extent that speaks about the quality or how advanced our democracy is. What happened in Edo State should never happen in terms of a political party, the ADC, going there for, to receive a new member of their party, something that the APC has enjoyed across different states in the country without any form of violence. And so they went there for Mr. Lunde Akpata and Mr. Peter Obi, alongside some chieftains of the party, members of the party, went there to him and make a few visits. And this is what, they met. I think what is even more terrible, embarrassing, is a statement by the Edo State government, because the responsibility of the governor is to protect the lives and property of residents and visitors alike, irrespective of party affiliation or where they stand or who they stand. As long as he's Nigerian or the people there are Nigerian, they deserve to be protected. Yes, aside the fact that he had given an advisory before around if politically exposed people are coming to the state, they should notify. It's an indictment on the state of insecurity in Edo State. It's the same Edo that a museum was attacked by hoodlums. So are they saying that the governor is unable to a reign of terror of hoodlums in the state? And then I want to also speak to the narrative around, there were skirmishes within the ADC already. So maybe that's an excuse that should not even come up in this particular matter. The truth is that high-profile Nigerians were attacked. Then you can imagine what happens to the ordinary people who are living in Edo State. Politics and politicking should be allowed in a democratic structure, so that whoever or wherever or whichever party you belong to, you are guaranteed of the basic right to security and to ensure that you can exercise your rights as a Nigerian citizen freely. This shouldn't have happened. An investigation ought to be done, and the Edo State government should stop denying and saying, I'm pointing fingers. Do the right thing by the people that you serve.
Absolutely. Well, before the incident with fire, Peter Obi had, visited St. Philomena Catholic College of Nursing in Benin City, where he donated 15 million naira to the development of the school's facilities. Peter Obi was seen touring the premises alongside students who chanted Obi's slogan that a new Nigeria is possible. Let's take a look. It's nice to see that he had a successful visit there. Peter Obi had, made a similar visit to this same school last July, where he donated 15 million naira. At the time, Governor Okwebole publicly warned Obi not to come back to the state unless he had obtained security clearance to do so. The governor had said the decision was due to an uptick in violence and the killing of 3 people in the aftermath of Obi's visit. Rufai.
Audrey, there's a saying, the witch cried yesterday, the child died today. Link the death of the child and the witch. Nobody, Okwebolo himself, said that he cannot guarantee security if they don't tell him. Have you known so? And a security crisis happened. And that's why when I was interviewing Dr. Tanko Yunusa, I deliberately played the devil's advocate and to ensure that all the points were nullified. We would like to warn Okwebolo. We would like to warn the governor of Edo State. Please, on no account must this happen again. If it happens again, then it shows that you have failed in your responsibility. Other people came to Edo State now. Wasn't there a program recently in Edo State?
Yes, there was.
So why didn't the hoodlums have the nerve to go and shoot around there?
But I was listening to Kasim of Afegbu this morning, and he said that, the house, the Oyegu house, was close to the government house, which is quite an indictment.
How come they go to Okwebolo's events? While Kasim was making his argument, I was just laughing. And that's why I was asking all the things Kasim said from all I just needed as a confirmation, because the APC, at first, it was Jarrett Kennedy that tried to say it was a fight between Owi and Oyego. That's why I asked, was Owi there? Because the line they keep on pushing that you were pushing Owi out and all of that. So since he had debunked that, we just want to beg and warn Okwebolo at the same time. You said it all, and we are seeing the signs. Nothing must happen to Obi. Obi is a Nigerian just like you. And this excessive, I want to deliver 2 million votes for president, be careful. We have seen opposition come together. Because we are opposition with somebody today does not mean you can't still work together with the person tomorrow.
That's it.
Be careful. We want to beg and warn you. Obi has been going to every state. Woodlum didn't come. Dele Momodu went to that same Edo state too. Woodlum didn't come.
Oh, all right.
Dear.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes. I think it would be defamatory simplicity to sit at this table and say this is the person that is responsible. What we can do safely is to stay with principles. Whether it is the party internal democracy crisis that led to the conflict in Edo State, or it is some other party external that caused the problem. The principle is that Nigerians do not want violence. Nigerians do not want thuggery. We want the right of the people to choose to be respected without molestation, without harassment. And every politician, whether it is Peter Obi or the woman selling coconut by the roadside who attended an ADC event or whatever party's event, all of them should be safe. That is what we ask for. Yes. And this particular incident must be investigated.
Absolutely.
Now, if we say Okwebolo says something, how about the Edo Police Command? Where was the DSS in the state? Where are the other security agencies who we always say should have prior intelligence if something is going to happen, and if something happens accidentally, they should intervene.
Right.
So we do not want the failure of security, whether in Edo State or in your state, Delta State, or I don't want to mention state. Or in any other state of the federation.
Right.
I think it's the principle we should stand by, because security will be a major issue in any election cycle.
Yes, I'm glad that there was no fatality. I mean, we saw bullet shells on the floor, windscreens broken. I mean, it's good that, everyone is safe. But like, we have highlighted on this table, every Nigerian deserves protection. I mean, that was in broad daylight. Unacceptable. Let's now take reactions to the federal government's rebuttal of a report from AFP alleging that the Nigerian government paid 2 billion naira to Boko Haram terrorists to release 230 students and staff of St. Mary's Catholic School in Niger State. In a Tuesday statement, the Minister of Information, Mohammed Idris, called the claims false, emphasizing instead that the victims' safe rescue was due to professional intelligence and operational precision. And I'll read Mohammed Idris's tweet. He wrote, "The allegations constitute a disservice to the professionalism and integrity of Nigeria's security forces and the sacrifices they make daily while we respect the freedom of the press. We firmly reject a narrative built on shadowy, unnamed sources seeking to undermine the credibility of a sovereign government acting within its laws for the avoidance of doubt. No ransom was paid and no militant commanders were freed." Well, Nigerians reacting to the federal government's response are asking, if no ransom was paid and no militant commanders were freed, how exactly were 230 kidnapped students and staff released unharmed? The federal government says it was professional intelligence and operational precision. But with no arrests made, no suspects paraded, and no further details provided, that explanation is raising more questions than answers. And reacting to the federal government's denial, ex-user Jaber Essin posted a resurfaced clip of former governor of Kaduna State, Nasiru El-Rufai's interview, where he made explosive allegations against the federal government, accusing it of empowering bandits and paying ransoms, including an alleged 1 billion naira payment with the caption, "They owe you an apology, sir." Let's take a look.
This government has been around for 2 years. 3 schools have been attacked. And they paid the bandits. They paid them 1 billion naira the first time the school was attacked and students abducted. They are paying bandits. They are apologizing to them. They are having this information about 1 billion naira being paid. Look, let the governor or anyone come and deny. We have the evidence. When the time comes, we'll reveal everything. They are paying bandits. They are empowering bandits. This is what this government is doing.
And you think that will not work?
It will not work. It has never worked anywhere in the world.
Well, that was an explosive interview. Well, in the same vein, the detention of former Kaduna State Governor Nasiru El-Rufai is generating reactions from a cross-section of Nigerians. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has issued a stern warning to the federal government, declaring that it will be held accountable if anything happens to the former governor while in custody. This is coming as El-Rufai's media advisor raised concerns over his well-being, alleging that he suffered a nosebleed while being held in official custody, and that his lawyers and family were denied direct access to him, adding that one of his wives was prevented from delivering his meal personally, and that the governor was transferred from EFCC custody to the ICPC on the night of February 18th without being told where he was being moved to or why. Atiku is now demanding in a post on X that the federal government state clearly which agency is holding the former governor, whether the EFCC, ICPC, DSS, or any other security arm, describing the secrecy surrounding his detention as unacceptable in a democracy. Meanwhile, activist and former presidential candidate Omoyele Sowore has also weighed in on El-Rufai's detention, dismissing reports of the former governor's nosebleed. in custody as nothing more than a bid for public sympathy and suggesting that he is simply looking to reach out to credible opposition figures like himself to drum up support. Let's take a look.
Malami sent people to me and our lawyer to come and bail him out of Kuje. We suddenly found out that we are the most credible people can do it. I'm sure El-Rufai must have been looking for a way now to reach out, because all this shouting about bleeding of noses to get sympathy. I'm not saying that his nose is not bleeding. And I call on the government to stop his nose bleeds. It must give him good doctors. Or take him to Kaduna to go to the hospital he built to stop the bleeding. I don't know what his legal strategies are, but all we know is that he's being held by his friends in the APC. And this is the strategy they used to use on others. I'm surprised that his nose is bleeding at the ICPC. When did his nose start bleeding? When he was governor, was his nose bleeding? But I'm not making fun of him because I don't support any form of impunity against anybody. But even while we are condemning impunity, we must also not let history evade us by reminding ourselves that these guys created the monsters that is now consuming them. The Frankenstein monster, my monster, was created by El-Rufai. There are videos of El-Rufai saying that Tinubu was the best person. We have videos of the two of them dancing together. Videos of him saying that some of us are irrelevant.
We have videos of that happening. We saw videos of El-Rufai dancing with the president. I mean, Omoy Election made so many valid points there in that video. But, talking about the fact that El-Rufai is complaining about a nosebleed when he said they should take him to the hospital he built in Kaduna. That actually cracked me up. But El-Rufai's arraignment has now been moved to April 23rd, with the prosecutor today saying that he was still in custody of the Independent Corrupt Practices Commission. I'll come to you on this conversation. First, I'd like for you to start with, the federal government debunking the 2 billion naira allegation by the AFP. That report, we took it here yesterday on What's Trending. Now the federal government is saying that no ransom was paid. And we saw El-Rufai's video there, challenging the government, saying that he knows that, they pay 1 billion. Maybe that's why he's in jail right now. Who knows? All of these allegations that have been bandied around. Your thoughts?
There are allegations or charges. There have been allegations, and he's been brought in for questioning, so he might have questions to answer. But going back, and I made this point earlier, that Minister Mohammed Idris's statement and his rebuttal didn't have a lot of substance in it. He didn't answer the question that many people are asking, common sense, If you're saying that you were able to get back or have over 200 students released, how? You're saying security operations, all these very vague words. How? It is, and I said, what God cannot do does not exist, because it must be a miracle that we haven't seen arrests made of these terrorists. We haven't seen prosecutions based on these arrests. All we see is just a joyful release, which we are happy about, we're very grateful for. But the reason why is that they are legitimizing crime when they pay ransom to these terrorists. They are legitimizing crime and making an industry of it, and encouraging more people to go into a life of criminality, and not dissuading based on very, military efforts. With military efforts, they are not dissuading people from going into a life of criminality. And that's why we can see, OG, that we see it repeat itself again and again. Because when the money runs out, as it would, then they'll make more demands and more ransom will be paid. Until the government is able to provide some kind of, plausible, credible, or believable ways in which they're able to rescue these students, these people who are abducted. Unfortunately, the AFP report sounds more detailed, gives more background, and El-Rufai himself has come out to say that he knows, and if pushed, he will give evidence to the fact that they paid. He was once in government. Now he's for whatever reason, he was. If I go back to that comment you made, that sometimes you can be in opposition, sometimes you can be friends. The reverse can be the case. Sometimes you can be friends, and the other time you're in opposition. Now he's in opposition, all of a sudden he has a case to answer, and then he's being called in. What we've often called for is let due process be followed. Yes. Whatever is the charge they brought against him, whatever investigation they're doing, let due process be followed. Every Nigerian has their right protected by the Constitution, and this ought to be adhered to. But I agree totally with what Mr. Shore said, that they should be applied to all politicians. If he has a nosebleed, all sympathies to him, he needs to be managed properly, but let take him to the state, to his state to get treatment. And finally, on the point that some of these monsters that we see today are creations of these very people who are now speaking against the monsters as they created, beings or situations that have now gone beyond their control. When it was convenient, some of these people, I'm not mentioning who, used these terrorist bandits as political tools. Now they have grown hydra-headed and they're now complaining about it. Some of these challenges are created by the politicians themselves.
I had a cocktail of stories. So, Dr. Wati, a quick comment. And then...
I think Shore made very intelligent points about the ephemerality of power and the need to act with a lot of responsibility when you are in office, because your own omissions may consume you subsequently. And he made the point that, he does not support impunity. He balanced it out in a fair manner by saying, the rights of the accused person also deserve to be respected. However, he was a bit histrionic when he said former EGF Malami is approaching him, and that maybe El Rufai will also come to him to seek legal advice from him and his lawyers. That's just grandstanding. But as to the more intelligent points that he made about impunity, about responsibility, I think those are important too. You talked about Waziri Adamawa Atiku Abubakar saying that, look, nothing must happen to the detained person, that's Alan Nasir Rufai. He's also right in that regard. Namely, that if you accuse a person of any offense or any felony, it is the responsibility of the state to ensure that the welfare of that person, the well-being of that person is protected, because it is only when somebody is alive that he can answer to charges. Yes. So, and anybody at all under the rule of law is considered innocent until proven guilty. Whatever anybody may say, he's still an innocent man. 3, the point made by the information minister, Alhaji Mohammed Idris. Now, the federal government has said it is not true. We do not pay ransom. It is the policy of the federal government of Nigeria that ransom will not be paid. Now there is an allegation from AFP, which the Nigerian government has denied. There is also an allegation relying on investigative journalism by Fisayo Shoyombo. Now, in this case, the best that we can say is that we now have two sides of the story. It will be unpatriotic to say, this person is right, this person is wrong. We say that the Nigerian state should investigate what exactly happened. Did anybody pay ransom without the knowledge and approval of the president? If it is one of these sycophantic persons who did so on his own and abused public policy, it is also important to investigate and to find that out and to ensure that such persons who violate public policy are called to order.
Well, for me, I'd like to ask about those unnamed sources in the AFP report. For me, that was the only,
that's why it should be investigated.
I would like to know those sources because the AFP report was quite detailed, right? But we need
the journalist is not obliged to give you his source. That was federal government of Nigeria.
Okay, so
journalist does not.
I'm just saying my opinion. Can I?
Yes.
Is it okay to
I'm just telling you.
All right. What I want to know really are who those sources are. Who those people that told the AFP that ransom was paid, because it was quite detailed about how the money was transferred and where the guy went to Cameroon to receive the funds in the helicopter and all that. But like I said, Nigerians are asking that question. If no ransom was paid, how were those victims released unharmed?
We are very hypocritical in this country. It's the height of delusion for you to think this government will be transparent, which you as regards payment of ransom. Dr. Bati, that's why I was laughing when you were quoting the law. How many law do we respect? Not payment of. How many do we respect in this country? How many laws do we respect? Let me use your word back to you, Dr. Bati. We are not moralizing here. We are not moralizing. How many laws does this government respect? Oji, the truth has been stated in that report. They should come out and debunk it. Oji, they cannot. They cannot. The question I also want to ask them, let me even add to the reports by AFP. The question I want to ask them, who told the military troops to leave KB 30 minutes before the attack happened? They cannot answer this question.
You ask that question every day. Yes,
AFP has come and shown them the lights. They will not be able to respond. If you are waiting for this government to tell you step by step how the government will release, you are joking.
All right, okay. So we're still asking, if no ransom was paid, how are the victims released with no arrests? Well, let's take another story now, highlighting this now viral video showing the moment a foreign couple from England, Martha and Michelle, are stopped by the Nigerian police officer who threatens to arrest them. In the video, the officer stops the couple who say they are on a road trip from England and have just arrived in Nigeria from Benin Republic. The officer proceeds to question them on whether they have documents for the car before the conversation takes a dramatic turn as he goes on to ask about their marital status and even offers to buy them alcohol. Let's take a look.
I said, you have paper for this right now? Yeah. Show me. Who approved it?
The border yesterday in Nigeria.
When you arrived for this country?
Yesterday.
You arrived from Germany?
No. We've driven from England.
From where? Which country are you going?
Cameroon.
You go by car?
Yeah.
I was arrested you.
Why?
We don't practice this thing.
Yeah, but we're just temporarily, we only have 30 days. So the vehicle won't stay in Nigeria. We will drive to Cameroon.
Alcohol?
Alcohol. Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
What about you? Yeah, I can buy for you. Yeah, what about we need to get. You like enjoyment too much. You like enjoyment.
Enjoyment.
You like enjoyment. Please, have baby for this man.
Maybe after this trip, yeah.
Have baby for him. This man is a very fine man. When you go out to the pregnant her. Yeah. Are you hearing me? I'll try my best. Try your best to pregnant her. Yeah. Let her have baby for you. Yeah. I'll be very happy to see her pregnant. Yeah.
Okay, Dr. Bati. I'm laughing because he says have baby for this one. I don't know what a police officer is asking about marital status. I don't know if that's part of the code. I mean, I kind of know because my father was a policeman. Definitely not part of the questions that are supposed to be asked. But what is marital status? I don't know what that means. But then alcohol. He said I can buy you alcohol. What's all that about?
We have a new Inspector General of Police. Let me say that I think one of the first tasks that you should do is that these policemen on the road, they should be subjected to training and retraining. If they get a lot of retraining, it can help. At least this one, maybe this is one of the people who got eye treatment from Governor Sanwo-Olu. At least he could see the document and he saw that the documents were authentic. So he didn't turn Nigeria into a begination. There was a story we took here about how Nigeria with the policemen have become a begination. Abegistan. Okay, Abegistan. That was a phrase that we used the other day. He didn't ask for money. No. And it was very humorous. I mean, he was a marriage counselor. He was a family planning expert. He was an education counselor asking about certificates and asking about everything. And at the end of the day, it turned out to be better than most policemen on the road.
Yeah.
It is better.
I was actually holding my breath for him not to ask for money.
In fact, he didn't ask for money. He was friendly. In spite of his lack of professionalism, he even offered to buy alcohol.
That's the problem.
He even offered to buy alcohol.
You can't drink and drive. That's cheap.
Yeah, but that's his level of training. That's his level of training.
Not a police officer.
If they had agreed, he would have brought the alcohol. But those people politely declined. Yes. At the end of the day, he even offered family planning advice. Say, this woman, girlfriend, but don't blame me for this man. They're pregnant. This is it. I'm sure those stories, they must be amused. He doesn't even know the meaning of tourism. No. He says that those people who come to Nigeria to catch animals.
Okay. Yes, he did say you watch the entire clip. Advise our viewers to watch it.
So I just found the video very entertaining. It's better than other people.
All right, now they say Nigeria, not cruise. Shall take our good news report now. Celebrating Dr. Funmilayo Olakpade and her daughter, Feyi Olakpade Ayodele, co-founders of Cancer IQ, a Chicago-based health tech company recently named one of Time Magazine's world's top health tech companies of 2025, revolutionizing cancer prevention across the United States. All right, the mother and daughter duo co-founded Cancer IQ in 2013 using cutting-edge artificial intelligence to predict cancer risk and boost early detection, saving thousands of lives. The platform is now deployed in over 300 clinic locations across more than 65 health systems nationwide. The idea for